Assalamualaikum.
Alright guys, in this video we from Group 5 want to explain the material about Speech Act in Semantics Pragmatics. First, let me introduce our group members. There are Aita Riskiani, Gitamei Sari, Rifky Sastra, Salsabila, Zulfa, Vonita, and Yunina, Asti, Sulistiani. Okay guys, enjoy watching the video and hopefully what we explain you can understand well.
Speech act. In linguistics, a speech act is an utterance defined in the term of a speaker's intention and the effect it has on a listener. Essentially, it is the action that the speaker hopes to provoke in his or her audience. And speech act might be request, warning, promises, apologize, greetings, or any number of declarations. As you might imagine, speech acts are an important part of communication. And speech act theory was introduced by Oxford philosopher G.L. Austin in How to Do Things with Words and further developed by American philosopher G.R. Sarli. It considers the degree to which utterances are said to perform locutionary act, illocutionary act, and perlocutionary act.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aita Riskiani, student ID number 2011040401. I am from 5B. Okay, now I will explain about types of utterance. The first is locutionary. Locutionary speech act is roughly equivalent to uttering certain utterance with certain sense, and a reference which again is roughly equivalent to meaning in traditional sense. And the second is illocutionary. The illocutionary is performed via the communicative force of an utterance, such as promising, apologizing, offering, and offering. Third is perlocutionary. Perlocutionary is the act that is carried out by a speaker when making an utterance cause a certain effect on the hearer and others.
Okay guys, now I will explain the classification of speech act. Number one, there is a representative. Representative is a speech act that states what the speaker believes to the case or not. For the example, the earth is flat. Okay, the earth is flat. There's representative. Number two, there is directive. Directive is speech act that the speaker uses to get someone else to do something. For example, give me a cup of coffee. Give me a cup of coffee. There is directive. And number three, there is commissive. Commissive is speech act that the speaker uses to commit themselves to some future action. For the example, we will not do that. We will not do that. Yeah, there is commissive.
D. Expressive. Expressive are speech acts that the utterance express a psychological state. This speech act, including thanking, apologizing, welcoming, and congratulating. For example, when someone says, "Don't be shy, my home is your home," the utterance represents the speaker's expression that he or she welcomes someone. E. Declarations. Declarations are speech acts that the utterance effect immediate change in the institutional stage of a verb and which tend to rely on elaborate extra-linguistic institutions. This speech act including excommunicating, declaring war, questioning, warring from employment. For example, you are dead to me.
Okay, the next material is kinds of speech act. Speech acts differs in their purpose according to regular speech. Speech act can be divided into 7 kinds. They are assertive utterance, performative utterance, expressive utterance, verdictive utterance, directive utterance, commissive utterance, and emphatic utterance. Assertive utterance. The assertive function, the speakers use language to tell what they know or believe. Assertive language is concerned with fact. The language concerned with knowledge, with cognition. It deals with data, what exists or existed, what is happening or has happened or not. Performative utterance, speech acts that bring about the state of affairs they name are called performative. The acts include as performative utterance are acts blessing, firings, baptism, arrest, marrying, declaring a mistrial. Performative utterance are valid if spoken by someone whose right to make them is accepted in circumstances which are accepted as appropriate. Expressive utterance. Cradler explains the definition of expressive utterance. It is utterance spring from the previous actions or failure to act of the speaker, or perhaps the present result of those actions or failures. Verdictive utterance. Verdictive are speech acts in which the speaker makes assessment or judgment about the acts of another, usually the addressers. This includes ranking, assessing, appraising. Directive utterance. Directive utterance are those in which the speaker or those tries to get the addressers to perform some act or refrain from performing an act. Commissive utterance. A speech act that commits a speaker to a course of action are called commissive utterance. The utterance includes promises, pledges, threats, and vows. Emphatic utterance. Emphatic utterance is to establish rapport between members of the same society. It does not record an answer because it is just social text or responses. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it, guys. An explanation video from our group about speech act in semantics and pragmatics. Thank you for watching. Hopefully what we have explained can be understood. And if you don't understand it, you can ask questions.